stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name. I go out for my
In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Jags are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Colts team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And it's fielded at the 34. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the fourth-year man for Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They go to Michael again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Luck on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to...
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Dobbs, a dump off for Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. not giving up the long pass.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Indy. 91 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kristen Michael with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On second down, Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Dobbs to throw. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Ivory. And an alley to run. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Dobbs. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Luck going to try to run the option left. He finds an opening past the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On first down, it's Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Locke. Flush to his right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, here's Tyler Patman. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Dobbs is throwing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Dobbs gonna let one fly for Robinson, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that will be incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They begin the drive with Turbin. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And Andrew Luck's had a shoulder injury that's lingered since 2015. His throwing arm had a little surgery after the 2016 season. Looks like he's got his zip back.
Yeah, you're right. Some heat on that one to pick up. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Dobbs. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on third down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Dobbs now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. So here we go, first and 10 now. Out of the pistol, Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, When there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. One receiver left is Hilton. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. This is Ivory. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, good move at the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is good.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Turbin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy,
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Dobbs. Looking long for Westbrook. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Moncrief. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Jaguars on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fun.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Out of the gun, Luck. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They start on the ground with Ivory. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll drop to throw, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Dobbs looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw Dobbs. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Luck going to try to run the option left. Room here to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down in the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They give it to Ivory. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, it's Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30.
Yeah.